What's going on, guys? It's your boy Carson here, back with a brand new video. And in today's exciting video, we're talking about the one soap that may replace them all. Let's get into it. Alrighty, and stick around all the way to the end to figure out if this is gonna replace every soap in the world. Now, the soap that we're talking about today is none other than Bilt Hamber Touchless. It's a sugar-based snow foam pre-wash. Now, what is that, you may ask? Bilt Hamber Touchless is sugar-based, meaning that it is biodegradable, of course, made from sugar. That's where it kind of gets its biting power from. What makes this soap so unique is it utilizes a scale called PIR. To simplify panel impact ratio, it basically means how much product is hitting the surface. So you can go anywhere from 5% panel impact ratio all the way down to about 0.5% that Bilt Hamber recommends. To start this off, we need to calculate our own panel impact ratio. Now, this is different for everybody. Even though you may have the same active 2.0 pressure washer, you're not gonna have the same gallons per minute coming in from your inlet source. So let's go ahead and do that now. PIR is something that is super simple and easy to calculate. All you need is a bucket, your foam cannon, and of course your pressure washer. All you're gonna go ahead and do is fill your foam cannon up with about 1,000 mils of water, or your capacity of your foam cannon. Of course, most foam cannons are about 1,000 milliliters of capacity. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. That's 1,000 mils exactly into the foam cannon. Now I'm gonna connect this like I would normally, and then I've got my pressure washer turned on, ready to go. Now all we have to do is spray it into the bucket. After we're done and this is completely depleted, we're gonna measure the bucket, see how much water's in there, do a little bit of division, and then we'll have our PIR. It's that simple. So let's go ahead and get this in here. Here we go. And that is it. That is our full foam cannon, and that is quite a bit of water. And I don't know what to think of that. Hopefully I did the test right, I hope so, but that is how much water we got. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and calculate this here. I've got my jug here, this is the 2-liter jug, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of calculate it as best as I can. So, got 2,000 there, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, got 12,000 there, 14,000, and this will be my last one here. Call it 14,650. All right, and the hardest part of the PIR process is finished. Now, what we have to do is do some simple math. Now, it makes it super easy thanks to Obsessed Garage. They have a PIR calculator right there on their website. So in our case, we calculated 14,650 mils of water in our bucket. Now that's gonna be the water output. Now, all we're gonna have to do is go to the handy dandy calculator. We're gonna change the unit of measurement to milliliters rather than gallons, because that's what we decided to stick with today. We're gonna put water in bucket, which was 14,650 milliliters. Now the next step is to enter the desired amount of PIR percentage. For this video, we're just gonna do 1%. Of course, you can go all the way up to 2% or all the way down to about 0.5%. But I'm gonna go about 1% because that's a good happy medium. So all we have to do here is just go ahead and press the 1. Then we'll go ahead and click calculate here, boom. And then it says down here, after adding 146.5 milliliters of touchless to your foam cannon, fill the rest of the foam cannon with 1,000 mils of water. So it's about a 1 to 10 dilution or so. That is pretty cool because that is typically what I run most of my stuff at, is about a 10 to 1 dilution. The car today is pretty dirty on the outside, and it's gonna give Bilt Hamber Touchless a run for its money. So let's go ahead and check that out now. Alrighty, and that is right, the car is none other than my STI. I have been daily driving this guy for about a week, and it definitely shows this. You can see here that it is pretty dirty. It's got some rain marks down here at the bottom. The front brakes have completely cooked these wheels. They're super dirty. There's a bunch of dust, debris on the top, but honestly, it is not looking terrible. And that's why we've decided to go with the 1% PIR. What I'm really interested to see is if it's gonna give these wheels a decent clean. I'm not gonna clean these wheels ahead of time. I'm just going to use straight Bilt Hamber touchless to see if it's gonna clean the brake dust off the wheels and completely do a touchless wash. You can see here kind of on the lowers that there is a little bit of rain marks and it's pretty dirty, but nothing too terribly bad. On the back, again, some more rain marks from dirty rain and driving in the rain. Alrighty, and now it is time to do a little mixing. Now for kicks and giggles, I went ahead and did a 2% PIR just to see what that would be in relation to our 1% PIR. Now for a 2% PIR with my exact measurements, you're looking about 293 milliliters in our 1000 milliliter foam cannon. So quite a bit more, topping on that edge of around 300 milliliters. That is quite a bit more product. Now we're gonna start with the 1% and kind of see what happens. So that again is about 147 milliliters. I am gonna round up to 150 just to give it that extra benefit of the doubt. A cool thing that I did learn from Matt from Obsessed Garage is that what you can do once you calculate your PIR is you can go ahead and write it on the bottle here with a Sharpie. So you can write 1% equals 150 mils, 2% equals 300 mils. You can go ahead and do that now. Right now, I'm okay. I'm gonna wait on that, but if you wanted to, you can go ahead and write it down there. Alrighty, so like I said, we've got about 150 mils going in here. Go ahead and shake up the bottle. That's what I did. And that is good. So 150 mils of our Bilt Hamber touchless here into the measuring device. Straight into our foam cannon. Use that to get the rest of it so we're not wasting any. Perfect. And that is right on the nose there of 1000 milliliters of total solution. Now we are ready to get this guy going. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up and let's get going to foaming it. Alrighty guys, and we are ready for this. I am not gonna pre-rinse this at all because I wanna test the limits of this soap. What we're gonna go ahead and do is just go ahead and foam this guy down. We're gonna let it dwell for a few minutes, rinse it off, and then kind of check our work and see what happens. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So we used about half the foam cannon here with about half the car, which is exactly what we want. I'm probably gonna have to hustle a little bit more on the other side. I was kind of taking my time on this side here. But from the front brakes, it's moving pretty good. Those wheels are not coated, by the way. They just do have a spray sealant on them, but they are not coated. So I'm gonna bring you in here a little bit of a POV cam. You can kind of see that I did hit this side a second time. This glass is coated with G-Technic glass coating, and so it's rejecting quite a bit of that foam, which is always good. This car is coated with a ceramic coating, so a little bit of deflection in some spots, but other than that, it's sticking pretty good. You can see that it is sheeting pretty good in a couple of the really dirty spots here. It's layering and has that layering effect of one layer here, next layer there, and then of course just bare paint. Jumping over to the front wheels, you can see it's pulling quite a bit. Tires, for some reason on this car, never really pull a lot of brown, which is a good thing, I don't know. And so not a lot of browning coming from the tires, which, oh well, that's okay. But again, you can kind of see that it's pulling a lot from the lowers. You can see a lot of the dirt. I'm not sure if that's from the tires. I'm not sure if that's from the wheels or if that's from the car itself, but the back here looking great. A reminder, guys, we did not pre-rinse this at all. We just went ahead and foamed it. Alrighty, guys, it's been a few minutes. Let's go ahead and rinse it off and we'll kind of check it out. So here we go. All right, and jumping over to some final thoughts on Bilt Hamber Touchless. Now, of course, today we used it at a 1% PIR. We could have went a little bit more on the PIR scale, but 1% was right in that halfway mark. I am extremely impressed on how it did, even at the 1%. I feel like 150 mils to 1,000 mil foam cannon is extremely reasonable, and if this was just my dedicated decon soap, or my soap that I wanted to use for a true touchless wash if my car wasn't super dirty and I didn't want to contact wash it, that'd be phenomenal. Now the brakes on the STI are a very harsh example on something. These are extremely high dusting Brembo brakes. These are always been a pain to clean, and so I did not have really any high hopes of Bilt Hamber Touchless destroying that. Of course, on a regular economy car or something with regular brakes, I feel like it would have no problems kind of breaking through that and not having any issues with it. But for something like this, it kind of was having some issues, but that is to be expected. In conclusion, I'm extremely happy with this product and I think it serves a great purpose. It did a phenomenal job at, of course, cleaning the paint and the exterior of the car. Now, would I use this every wash? Maybe, but I do have a couple other decontamination soaps that I do like and I'm going to work through first and kind of do a little bit more testing. And finally, it left the paint looking good, so of course no complaints from me. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to check the description down below and check out any of the products we talked about in this video. Of course, there's a couple links down there and it would greatly support the channel if you did check those links out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to press the like button down below, subscribe down below if you're brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.